Today we got the new Stylecraft Saber 2s. Been waiting to get this clipper. It dropped in October. Wasn't able to get it though. Let's read what the box says. This clipper does have a 2.5 hour runtime, and they are an adjustable zero gap blade. This clipper is a heavy duty full metal body housing, packing a 7200 high torque Eon motor, and it's using a DLC Echo crunchy fixed blade. I got anxious and opened it already, so let me show you the clipper. I have not used it yet though. This is the Saber 2 clipper right here. I have a feeling this is going to have some nice crunch sounds to it. Overall, I really like the feel of it so far in the hand. Very comfortable from Stylecraft, very comfortable. Does come with a charging dock. Did take everything out of the box, so we do have the, make sure you lube up your clipper before you use it. Got some extra magnetic faceplates here. Obviously we got the 2 chargers here, USB or regular, whatever your preference is. And we got some premium magnetic guards. Can't wait to use this thing. Let's get straight into it. First things first, I'm going to grab my clipper with the lever all the way open to create my first guideline. You want to make sure you don't go too high up with your guideline, and make sure it's consistent throughout. Once you do that, you're going to want to grab your number 1 guard, and you're going to want to go up on the nape of the head about an inch. And this is a good helpful tip I have for you guys, is just to make sure you use that flick out motion. That is going to ensure you are going to avoid those harsh guidelines that are very hard to get out. You know, those demarcations that are really hard to fade out. In the middle, I like to use my full blade, but in the corners, I only like to use the corner of my blade just to be a little bit more detailed and keep that corner dark. And after that, what you're going to want to do is grab your number 3 guard, and you're going to want to use that flick out motion to clean out that bulk without taking out any waves. What I like to do after I use my flick out method, I like to go with the grain against the waves with the number 3 guard right on the taper, just to smoothen it out and knock out that bulk. That's what's gonna really make the taper pop, as you can see right here. Now in between the 1 and no guard, you're going to want to use that 0.5. As you can see, we're just going to blend that in, not go too high. Make sure you're playing with the lever. Go open and close when you need to. As you can see, I'm using my corners. I do not like to use the full blade when I use my 0.5. Helps me thin out those dark sections. Once you're done doing that, I like to grab my Hattori Hanzo shears and debulk those dark little areas with my thinning shears. As you can see, just taking a little bit off, detailing. I know a lot of barbers don't use them, but they come in really handy. I recommend a lot of you barbers start using your shears. And now I'm just doing some extra detail work now, really. The fade's pretty much done. Just make sure you work your lever on your one guard and your half guard to ensure that fade really pops on that taper. Don't mind me, I'm a little bit extra, so I'll make sure my client is really ready to go. All in all, this clipper really surprised me. Really like the way it handles, the way it performs. Has a really strong motor. Fades really well, and also debulks with ease. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the power the Masters have, just a tad. Let me know what you think of these clippers. Would you make these your next cop? Also, let me know what you think of the cut. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.